Hello, today I'm hanging out in DC. Earlier today, I decided to get all my documents ready so that I can pick up shifts for iCAN staffing because I am quickly running out of cash. We are getting ready to work for iCAN staffing. Yay! I'm going to make money and then my business will make money. You see how it goes? It's been a day. I went and it's got a TB skin test. I'm doing it under my new employment, my soon to be new employer, which is iCAN Staffing Agency. They will pay for the test. And then my business. Let me get food first and then please pray for me so I don't purge because these things that I'm eating, they've been in the fridge for a while. Over the weekend, I submitted some applications. Two of the applications got job offers. And right now I'm still battling, going back and forth with the candidate to see if they will accept the offer and all that good stuff. So that's where I'm at. Yesterday, I needed to take a breather from my business because I went from having one, two, three candidates that were going to start work to zero. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I think I'm feeling good. Hello, today I'm hanging out in DC. It's a colleague's last day working in this part of the town. She's a travel nurse, something I used to do before I stopped. Get water. So I used to be a travel nurse. So this nurse, I met her at Howard County Emergency Department. I believe Friday was her last day working there. So she got contract somewhere else. And she wanted everybody to come and hang out with her. So that's where I'm headed to. Earlier today, I decided to get all my documents ready so that I can pick up shifts for iCAN staffing because, yeah, I looked at my bank account after paying the mortgage for next month. It's going to be in red. I have somebody that works. I don't know when I'll get paid for those shifts that they work. So I'm going to go pick up some PRN, fingers crossed. If I get all my documents ready, I might be able to pick some shifts this weekend. So that's where I'm at. I had submitted two candidates, a CNA and an RN. I'm still waiting for updates. And then I have a CNA, hopefully, that's going to start working next week. So it's looking good. Today I felt like nothing was happening, but a lot did happen. Hi, I just came back from DC. It was great hanging out with my ED people. I had fun. Time to go and sleep. I can't even stay out late these days. Like I was feeling sleepy from when it became like 10:30. This shoe definitely was not the right one to wear. And all the walking we have to do, 3 blocks, 2 blocks. I had fun. We had karaoke. It was a good time. So I'm gonna go get out of this. I am quickly running out of cash. So this morning I'm going to go get a physical statement from my primary care provider, and my savings is dwindling so fast. It's unbelievable how much I spend a month, even when I'm not working. I had applied for unemployment, but the money coming from there is not even enough for monthly feeding alone. This my lifestyle right now is unsustainable. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta go get this. So I don't know how much my provider is going to charge for this, but we'll see. If I use the people I send my um, candidates to, I saw on the price list that the physical statement will cost $125. So I want to see if I'll get a cheaper deal doing my own from my provider. Fill out this form. They told me to come at 10 a.m. Today's 0203. Alright. You guys, remember the other time I came here from night shift? I was so tired. I'm taking the step 2 at a time because I am very energetic this morning. So guys, I am done. It cost me $100. So that's $20 less. But it's still gonna be a business expense. I mean, most of the business expenses I'm putting it on my personal credit card right now because my business credit card is almost maxed out. But anyway, yeah, I got that done. At least I could spend some time with my doctor. We went over the rest of my other histories, which I wouldn't have been able to do if I went to another person. So we are getting ready to work for iCAN Staffing. Yay! I'm going to make money and then my business will make money. You see how it goes? Also, another thing that I haven't even mentioned is that so this facility I want to go work to as under my agency. I've actually worked for them previously as a direct employee. When I quit, the manager in that facility was kind of giving me a hard time. She wanted me to give them a 2 weeks notice, and I only worked there 2 shifts in a week. I gave them 2 weeks before I quit, and in that 2 weeks I didn't even have any shift to work. So I'm hoping that they did not, flag my name, but there's no way to find out until I submit my application. So fingers crossed my name is not flagged. You know what I'm finding out is that a lot of time healthcare providers' names are getting flagged in these facilities and they don't even know. So it's like when they go back to apply to jobs in those facilities, they get to find out that they were flagged and they can't even work there. Fingers crossed I'm not one of those people, but you never know. I used to think I was never going to be fired. And then I got fired. You don't know what will happen to you and when it will happen, but there's always that possibility. So I'll find out soon enough. I am going to be roasting corn. Usually, I like to put it in the microwave, but my elder sister prefers to roast it, almost like we do in Nigeria. The only thing is that these corns are so soft. They are nothing compared to the corns we have in Nigeria. Those ones are fleshy. Like when you're eating corn, you know you're eating corn. I don't do it the way my sister does it. I think I'm going to use the low broil and time it for, let's start. Let me do 20 minutes. 20 minutes and then I'll check it. I might have to use the high heat because the low heat is not even touching it at all. It's looking like roasted corn. Like I said, I have to increase the heats so I can make it brown a little bit. I'm going to put it in for like another 5 minutes actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's enough. Some of them are as brown as I would love it, like this one. See how everything is golden? This one, this side, not so much, but this one looks good. Yeah, but this takes a longer time. That's okay. Kind of gives you that village Nigeria kind of look, when you're eating it. But I'm gonna let it cool and then I'll eat one. But this is not just eat one because I still want to eat it. Something I want to eat for dinner and it's not this, so I don't want to eat too much and get full. But yeah, this is roasted corn. In Nigeria, they will sell it like this on the roadside with, I don't know if you can see, African ube. We used to roast this one too. This is Nigeria local pear, the avocado pear. That one is luxury. This is the one everybody eats. Combination of the two of them, it's amazing. This thing is very tempting. I am tempted to eat more, but I won't. I will store it's in here. I have so much food that I forgot. I had this in the fridge, my crab meats. Need to heat it up. So I put some pepper in the crab meats and I mixed it up with the remaining avocado. And I'm gonna eat red with it for tonight. I feel like this thing is bad. Did I tell you guys? I got 2 job offers. The ones I submitted a couple of days ago, I think. No, yesterday. They got job offers today, so I'm just waiting for them to accept so we can move on. It's looking good. Please pray for me so I don't purge because these things that I'm eating, they've been in the fridge for a while. I remember back then when I used to work on the sandwich bar, my Binghamton University school days. Oh God, I always have to slice the sandwich. I think I will survive. It doesn't taste as bad. This is it for dinner. I might buy another crab meat. I'm gonna eat my food and then try to round up with what I'm doing on my business. I have to post some jobs. Some of them have been there for 9 days. I actually saw one that I posted for a nurse manager and I got like 4 applications that were disqualified, hidden. So I never really went through it. So I'm gonna go through it tonight and see if there's any viable candidates on there that I can reach out to. It's been a day. I went and it's got a TB skin test. I'm doing it under my new employment, my soon to be new employer, which is iCAN Staffing Agency. They will pay for the test. Usually when you get a BCG vaccine, you would always test positive for this TB skin test. I believe I took a BCG vaccine, but I've never gotten a positive reading for this. Hopefully it stays that way. Usually when you get a positive one, then you have to do an x-ray for them to rule it out. When I was filling out the form to go and do this test, I mistakenly ticked yes that I've gotten a positive test, which was wrong. I don't know why I chose that, but so I had to fill another form at the test center. So anyway, that's what I did this morning. And then my business. Let me get food first and then. So this was the corn, my roasted corn from yesterday. Over the weekend, I submitted some applications. 2 of the applications got job offers. And right now I'm still battling, going back and forth with the candidate to see if they will accept the offer and all that good stuff. So that's where I'm at. I have an RN and a CNA. They have job offers, but I'm just waiting for them to make up their mind if they would accept the job. I hope that they will. The RN already sent me a message that it's looking like she might not be able to accept the job. The CNA is still weighing her options. And the reason is that these 2 people already have a job that they do. The RN has a permanent job where she works at 3 days a week. And the CNA works every weekend at the job she works at. So it's all a matter of if they can do both at the same time. I don't know. And then I have a CNA that was supposed to start work. He was supposed to start on the 9th, next week, Monday. And then I come to find out last night that I'm going to have to cancel that contract because I could not verify his employment status. I mean, I knew from last night that I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I've been stalling. Try to see if there's something else I can do, but there's nothing. Hopefully by the time my TB skin test results No, 48 hours is what they said. So in 2 days. And I was putting an application for some PRN job to do for iCAN. I had told myself I was never going to work in a nursing home, but now my business needs it. I'll do it until I don't have to. During corn season, this is almost staple back home. I didn't even know about making cornbread back in Nigeria. We usually will eat the corn like this, roasted, boiled. Sometimes we even put it in when we cook vegetable soup for more. And sometimes we use it to make pap, akam. It's like I don't know what you guys make here. I don't know if like custard. I don't know what Americans make here. Pap is like you cook it like the way you cook oatmeal, but without the roughness. Oats has like all those seeds in it. Pap is smooth texture. So anyway, I'm done eating this. I want to continue with my hunt for workers. I was hoping to at least have made a couple of placements so that I can at least start recouping some of the expenses that I've been making. That's my update for right now. I'll come back later. So I went ahead and I got something else to eat because I'm sick, hungry after the corn. So I have chicken wings by yours truly. I'm a pro. I know. And then all of this. I have veggies and jollof rice. Yeah, I think I should eat because I don't know. And then I'll go and face the battle. Mm, I'm hopeful something will turn up this week or the next week. Look at that. Plates clean. I'm full. And now all the blood has gone from my head into my tummy, and I'm going to be feeling sleepy. And this is why they recommend you walk after each meal, even if it's for 5 minutes. I'm going to walk down basement up here, then I'll try to do that before I go and sit down. Let me record some movement today. I mean, I moved. I did workouts this morning and yoga. Those ones count. But like I feel I need more. I need more vigorous activity. Yeah, I want to go to the gym. I want to lift weights. I really need to work my butt off so I can get to that level. I just got confirmation that the CNA assignment has ended or has been cancelled. I'll have to send an email to him that we're canceling the. I hate this. How many more disappointments, cancellations, and uncompleted contracts am I going to experience? I don't know. Let me go and do something because the feeling I'm feeling right now, I don't like it. So let me go and do some work instead of feeling sorry for myself. Yesterday, I needed to take a breather from my business because I went from having 1, 2, 3 candidates that were going to start work to zero. Can imagine my disappointment. I already did my calculations, did the math, seeing the profit I'll make, and suddenly it went from this much profit to zero. And I'm like, God, how much longer before I get this breakthrough? It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I think I'm feeling good. So I just got done with my yoga and the small workout that I do. So I'm gonna get my coffee ready, take a shower, and jump right in because that's how we do. I can't let that, disappointment, make me go crawl under the covers and cry. It won't give me money. And I need my business to take off. And also I gotta, think about making some money for myself too. If the business is not making money and I'm putting my personal money in there because I do want to travel this year and to travel requires cash. So let me go get started. So I'm trying to meet up with a deadline. Have an applicant that I need to upload all his documents to start work. I went to go print out the form that I need to mail, and it turns out we don't have ink. Now I have to come up by ink. I'm gonna go back home, print that form out, and then go mail it. These people don't have the ink I need, so I need to go to another store. So I got the ink. Now I have to go back home and make sure it works. I can print out this form and mail it. Success, people, I was able to mail that document at exactly 3 p.m. CST. I'm so happy that I was able to do it. I also got my TB skin test read and it came out negative. I should be able to pick up shifts as soon as I upload all these documents and they get reviewed, hopefully soon. On a side note, my sister has been telling me how the aeroplane sounds so loud where we live. Look what I saw today right next to the post office. So after everything I did running around, they got back to me and said because the background check will be received on Monday, he's no longer going to be starting on Monday. He will start on Tuesday. But I'm happy. I didn't think I was going to be able to make any single placement at all. So God works in miraculous way. This dude, I don't know the kind of God he's serving, but I need his type of faith because it's like everything he wanted is just working out. Like when he got the job offer, he told me he didn't want to work on Sundays, any Sundays. And I was like, dude, that's not how it works in healthcare. This is his first healthcare job. You have to do alternate weekend, but he insisted. So I sent in a request that said he wants to be off every Sunday. It took them 2 weeks, but they came back and they gave it to him that he doesn't have to work every Sunday morning. Because initially he didn't want to work any Sundays at all, but then he later changed it and he said he can work Sunday evening. So they gave it to him. And then something came up along the way while we were filing his paperwork. I had rescinded his offer, but it came back that his paperwork checked out. So the only thing now is he cannot start until they receive the background check that has been mailed. I always try to eat my dinner early these days so I don't go to bed feeling heavy. So this was also cooked by my sister. So you already know it's gonna be delicious. I'm going to upload all my credentials, make an ID card for myself so that I'll be able to pick up shifts. And then I'm going to check on the applicants that sent in applications. So I have to check to see if the job is still open before I even review their application, because if it's not open, I don't want to put my energy into reviewing the applications. And then I'll just upload new jobs. And if I still have time, then I will work on my next vlog. If you're just watching my YouTube channel for the first time, my name is Choma. So I'm an RN. BSN. I have a staffing agency and I employ healthcare providers, mostly CNAs, LPNs, RN. I would love to get physical therapies and respiratory therapy, speech language pathologists. I would like to get those guys, but I don't know where to recruit them from. So that's what I'm doing full time since December 3rd last year. But now I have dipped into my savings a lot, so I need money. So I have to go back to Bedside. I'm gonna pull my uniform, my scrubs out. Good thing I didn't pack them up. I was this close to folding them and putting them inside a luggage that I was never going to wear them again. But it's a good thing I didn't pack up my scrubs because I'm going to have to put them back on once I get approval that I can pick up shifts. And hopefully there'll be shifts for me to pick up from my agency because I want to work for my company so that the company can make money while I make money too. So it's a win-win. I would love to maybe go back to emergency, but the facilities I have around here are all long-term care facilities, assisted living, mostly nursing homes. So I think I'm going to stick to that. But if it gets too bad that I'm not getting any shift, then I will probably have to apply for a travel gig. Just gonna do one assignment, 13 week. Oh God, maybe not 13, something shorter, 8 weeks. So anyway, that's me. So as usual, thank you all for watching. In case I get to record anything else, then I'll delete this next comment part. But if I don't, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all, subscribers, all the likes, all the commenters, every single one of you, non-subscribers, the ones that watch. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.